Alright guys, welcome back to a sunny St James Park today up in Newcastle. So yeah, in the last episode we played a good game, and the episode before that we played a good game. 8 goals in fact, so it's looking pretty good. Newcastle, I think they're about 8th in the table at the moment. They're usually hanging around the European positions, to be honest, so you know, I hate playing Newcastle on this game. I feel like these are one of the teams that we struggle with a little bit, maybe more so than the rest. I don't know, they feel like a team that we just, I don't know, maybe not play as well against. It's a funny one for me, but yeah, we are rotating the team today, but I'm not completely doing what we normally do, where, for example, I will think, right, okay, well, this player's got a rest and this player's got a rest. I'm kind of mixing it up, because, for example, Risa was not meant to play this game today. I was going to put Lam in there for him so I could give Risa a rest for the next league game. And then that sort of didn't happen, and here's Mutu to make it 1-0. So that worked out pretty well. I haven't even explained the team yet. Mutu is the captain, by the way. So there's one or two little changes in there. De Jong is actually going to go as a centre midfielder today. He was going to assume the position of defensive midfield, but we're going to push him out a little bit more instead. So that's a little bit different. Rooney is going to play up front. Again, I think it's a little bit of a gamble, because, you know, Rooney doesn't always play particularly well, but, you know, I mean, this is going pretty well so far, so, you know, there is that. Marshall is in goal instead of Czech. It's mostly because the next week is when the midweek games kick in, so that's pretty much the reason for it. Maldini is also in there, so there is that. And booted clear here, and I'm not sure what Rooney did there, but yeah, that's not what we want him to do today, definitely not. And Marshall didn't really maybe need to come for that ball, but it was safer maybe to have. So yeah, I think I'm finally, after all these years, learning from my mistakes of fully rotating teams and stuff. Maybe a team doesn't have to be fully rotated, guys. Maybe it just needs to be rotated slightly, you know? So, yeah. Here's Schneider. It's Rooney, and it's 2-0, and it's going pretty well, this, so far. See, it's paying off already, potentially. But yeah, like I say, I do have this really bad habit of rotating teams. Like I'll change my complete starting 11 sometimes for the sake of just resting the team for a more important game down the line. I'm not saying that this isn't an important game, but it's mostly a case of we kind of prioritise the league a little bit more. At least that's what I do. For example, like Champions League, doesn't matter what game I play. If I'm playing in a group stage, and usually in a group stage you have 6 games, I will play a weaker team during like the first 3 to 4 matches potentially, and see how I get on with that. If needs be, I will then change the team again, you know, so we've got a better, stronger team out there if we're needing the points. But I like to just kind of play a stronger team in the league mostly. That's just kind of how I operate. That's kind of how I like to do it myself. But yeah, we do have like Torres on the bench, who's played pretty well so far this season, scored a few. But yeah, here is Rooney, and here's De Jong, and it's Schneider, and it's Mutu, and can we heap some more pressure on Newcastle here? It's De Jong, on the 10 there. But yeah, centre midfield, I don't think we've played him in centre midfield yet, De Jong. So he's not, to be honest, he's not really meant to play defensively, according to his roles. But we have done that, and it's worked out fine, I'd say, so far. I mean, I think he's been a good signing. Maybe not the best signing we've ever had, but yeah, it's a good save, that one, denying Mutu there. we came here and I think we won, was it 3-1 or something last season? I remember Babel scoring. It's when we were messing around with the 4-3-3 and stuff like that. Which, you know what, I've rambled enough, I won't get into that. You guys don't want to hear about that formation again. And I'm not sure what's happening there. Marshall's having an easy time of it so far. Here's Mutu. Oh, it's straight at the keeper. Ah. Just makes you think like if he'd have just gone either side of him there, it would have been a lot better. Here's Owen. And, oh, Puyol. Yeah, that was it. Puyol's another one that I didn't want to play today. We were going to play Company. However, we decided, let's keep Puyol in there. Why not? And, oh! A soft one to give away, you might say. Mutu strikes again. Newcastle not looking themselves. This here, though, it's just out the box. It's a weak effort. But you know what? Mutu's got the space to work with here. And the keeper is not really covering that far-hand side. Look at this. He moves it all onto the other side. Like I say, it didn't require a hard-hit ball there. Some big defensive errors there by Newcastle. Fans already leaving the stadium. First half's not even over with. But, here's... No, it's not going to be Rooney. Here's Boom's song. Here's Carr. And... oh... It's another debate of coming back to the whole rotation thing again, but like if you can put out a stronger team, you know, maybe like, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 players max that you don't really want to play in a match, but you play them anyway. You try to get the job done as early as possible if you can, and then take them off later. I mean, that could be another decent strategy to have, but it really depends. And Schneider couldn't get in there today. He's playing AMF with Joe Cole, actually, who started this one. He's playing on the left-hand side. No Ronaldo today. Ronaldo played his first game for us against Newcastle, and he actually scored in a 1-0 win here. Quite a few seasons back now. No, there won't be something there because we didn't get time. 3-0 at half-time. Yeah, let's keep it going. Blackburn are winning 2-0 at Manchester United at half-time. Wowee! Where is this off to? That is an unnecessary corner given away by Reese. It was meant to go over to Cafu. So, yeah, I guess that gives Newcastle time to bring Amiobi on. Why they didn't do that at half-time is anyone's guess. So, yeah, welcome back. And this is the second half that we've got for you here. And that's a kind of a nice-ish save by Marshall there, I guess. And it's required for him to get onto it again. A lot of to say that Newcastle haven't scored, Marshall's seen quite a bit of the ball. We're giving the ball away again here. And here is Rooney. It's gotta be. Is it? I don't think that's an offside, is it? No, it's not. It's gonna be Joe Cole with 4. Is it me or well? I mean, between Newcastle and Celtic last week, they just seem to be putting the players into weird positions and not really covering certain. Well, I mean, look at the centre of the box here is what I'm talking about. That's the most critical kind of point on the field, almost, isn't it? Joe Cole buries that ball. That's another goal for him. It's not an important one this time, but it's one nonetheless. Then again, if it were to be 4-3, it would be an important goal, but hopefully it doesn't get to that. And Mutu was lining up a shot there. Is Emre. And Rooney slides in for the tackle. He's still going as Emre. Rooney slides in again. Oh, he's won it back nicely. Just don't give up on it. No need to. Here's Rooney once more. It's Rooney again. It's waiting. Oh! Had to be taken by the keeper a little bit. Here's Luque. Puyol's going to go back to Marshall. Here's Kaiser, who's playing the DMF today instead of De Jong. Rooney's having maybe one of his better games today. Here's Emre. No, it's nicely blocked by Puyol. Here's Mutu. Here's Rooney. And Mutu, number 5, goes in. Just pure concentration, that's all it requires. I mean, I don't want to jinx anything or say anything really too much, but when we were talking before about winning every game in the league season, it would be amazing to achieve that. I mean, of course, that's what we, try to achieve each season, of course. I mean, you want to win every match, don't you? But whether or not it actually happens is another question. This is where the rotating gamble comes in. I mean, we'll strive for it, but whether or not it ever happens, guys, I don't know, to be honest. We'll see. And you know what? It's Cafu. Why not have a pop? Would be great to see him score. I don't think he's ever scored for us. We're going to try something a little bit different, you might call it. We are going to put Rooney down the left of the midfield here. He's going to stay on the field, but there is going to be subs in a moment. Here he is. I don't know, we just, we're 5 up. Does it matter at this point? Here's De Jong. It's De Jong! Oh! Oh, Schneider had it in there, but there was something. Risabutu Schneider off. Oh. Lama's come on. Babel has also come on. Here's Owen. And, the header wasn't too far off, but... Newcastle today, they don't look threatening. I don't feel threatened by this team today. I was worried about this game, honestly, 'cause I don't like playing Newcastle. I really don't. Schwartz is on as well. And here's Schwartz. Can he... Oh, I could have made it number 6. But it won't be. Here's Babel. It's still Babel. There is a free kick there. He's not happy about that. You've got to play it cool. You've got to play it calmly. Here's Emre, stopped by Cafu. He's been strong today at right back, I feel. Yeah, no concerns there. Straightforward game. 3 goals we hit them with in the first half, and that, I don't know, really put a downer on their day, I guess. Kind of feel like sometimes teams sort of switch off when they're a goal or 2 down. That's kind of felt like what happened with the Newcastle squad today. But, yeah, I thought everyone was solid out there. I didn't really see any errors, to be honest. Oh, apart from that Reesa thing where I think he was trying to send it over to Cafu and give the corner away, but we'll ignore that one. Joko with a 7, Schneider with an 8, Rooney with an 8, Mutu with an 8. Great stuff. That's what we wanted. So Mescherano has now returned to us because he was missing this game week due to international stuff. He's back, but with a lot of fatigue. But this is fixture 8 results. Middlesbrough lose again. This time to Chelsea 2-1. Birmingham win at Bolton 3-1. Manchester United have pulled it back and made it 3-2. Blackburn were 2 up at half time. Crazy. Everton win at Rangers 2-0. Arsenal win again 2-1 over West Brom this time. Celtic lose at We United 3-0, and Spurs win just by the 1 goal at home to Villa. The league table. So yeah, Birmingham have moved up to 6 now. Everton are up to 7th. Aston Villa dropped down to 8th. Manchester United up to 5th. The top 4 is as you were, with Arsenal sitting 2nd, We United 3rd, and Chelsea 4th. Moving down to the bottom half is where it's usually more exciting, I find, sometimes. But yeah, we got Middlesbrough again losing. It looks like their time could be up. Yeah, I mean, I think, haven't they played in the Prem since like the very beginning, and they're always hanging around the bottom? Is this their year to go down? We'll soon find out, won't we? But yeah, Celtic are down to 12th there. Rangers 13th. Blackburn are up to 14th. Despite losing today, but Bolton also lost and they went down to 15th. This is where it gets interesting, because in our next game, we've got to prepare. We've got to prepare for Chelsea coming up in the Cup straight after it. So, yes, this is what fixture 9 looks like. We've got Celtic taking on Blackburn, Birmingham against Spurs. We've got Chelsea against Newcastle. We've got Middlesbrough. Can they finally do something this season? They're just at the bottom. It's not going well. They're against Rangers. Rangers haven't been that good, though, admittedly. I think they started pretty well, though, didn't they? I can't even remember right now. But yeah, Aston Villa and We United. We got West Brom against Bolton, and juicy one, Man U against Arsenal. So we'll see the result of that next time. For us, it's a derby game against Everton. We're at home for it. And the plan is play it strong, and then Chelsea game, maybe we can do a bit more of that good old rotation. So yeah, this is the part of the season we're entering now that I don't really like that much. It gets quite annoying. But hey, games are coming thick and fast. Join us for a big derby one next time, guys. Comment, subscribe, and share. As always, a great result today, and we move on. See you then. Take care.